Here with another video. Today's video is going to be on how to lurk, specifically how to lurk here on Dust 2. I'm going to spend a little bit of time right here at the beginning of the video talking about the structure of what a lurker does, and then I'm going to talk about specifically on this map and give some examples, right? So first things first, what does a lurker do? A lurker is doing two main things, right? When the team is not yet pushing into a bomb site, what you're usually doing is you're watching a flank, but the best way to do this is not just watch the flank, but also to hold map control. Quick example here. If your job is, hold the B flank, you can do this in a number of ways. You could hold from back here. Shit, you could even hold from back here. You're still going to have enough time to get that kill. The problem with this is that often CT teams will push for information, and the way they do this is they're going to go just to about here on Dust 2. They'll go here in B tunnels. Once they reach this point, they know you're not B, right? At least for that slice of time. Very valuable information for the CTs. So a better way to make sure that that guy dies if he tries to do that is play some kind of off angle and have some kind of cover so you can play anti-flash if need be. A very common angle that a lot of people play is right here, and you can switch it up depending on what side you're on to make sure you can't get flash. Like if I'm playing right here, if the flash comes anywhere to the left, I won't get blinded, which is awesome, right? But it's a very common expected thing. So maybe switch it up a bit. Play here, behind this pillar. Post it up here, maybe on the other side. Switch it up. You can even use the little height switches. An important thing you need to understand, hold map control. The most important thing, though, don't die when you're doing this, right? Don't push over, and more importantly, use those off angles. Use those little tricks, those little things that give you that advantage, because you want to never lose that fight. If you're holding the flank and you just die, you might as well not lurk, because it's something you're going to be doing a lot in early parts of rounds, right? So second thing lurkers are doing is when you're pushing into a bomb site, or rather your team is pushing into a bomb site, or have planted the bomb, what you need to be worried about then is flankers and rotators. I'm sure you guys understand that, but a better way to talk about it is that right when your team is about to make noise and stuff like that, expect those rotators to come. The moment they see, a smoke flying overhead and a couple flashes, those rotators are coming. Flanks take a little longer to develop, also generally because on most maps, and on this map in particular, there's a lot of locations that a player needs to check when they're flanking. If I'm pushing through B tunnels, right, even if I've already pushed up to here and you're going A, the terrorist team is going A, I have to worry about here, I have to worry about behind this box, behind here, right here, I have to worry about here and here, all the way through catwalk, right there, double doors, anyone up top mid, anyone on catwalk. There's a lot of things, as you can see, right? It's kind of getting annoying how much shit I have to deal with just flanking, right? But the rotators don't have to worry about anything but double doors, right? If I'm going from B to A, all I'm fighting is double doors, and then I'm fighting long and towards the site, right? Pretty straightforward. So those flanks take longer to develop. Understand that. If your team's pushing, take a little bit of time, if you can, to kill some of those rotators or try to cut them off as best you can. Even if you're just making a distraction and you can't get a kill, that's very, very useful for your team. It slows down rotations, allows them to have more time. The more time they get, the more they can set up their positions, right? Now, preferably, you don't want to die doing this, but if you're in a very disadvantageous position, the best move you can make, in my opinion, like 99% of the time, is killing those rotators. Because from that position, especially on this map, whether you've gone B or A, all rotations come through mid at some point, right? If you're going from B to A, you're going through here. If you're going from A to B, you're going through here, right? All come through mid. So if you can find your way to mid, try to kill some of those rotators, at that point, you can actually just give up the flanks and just play here. Because they eventually have to move to one of the bomb sites. You can hear them jump up on catwalk, you can cut them off, and from here you can still fight them. And in fact, you even gain a very, very nice advantage to having these double doors, right? So be flexible with it. If you can, kill some rotators. If you're in a position where you need to make a play as a lurker, kill those rotators. Otherwise, you want to just be helping watch those flanks and just providing the threat of that lurk towards those rotators. If I'm the mid guy, I'm going to post it up with my op here. Stuff happens later in the round. I get moved over to here, and my team says, yo, it's A, it's A, it's A. Right? I've lost mid control at this point. I'm going to be much, much more worried about the flank, or about the rotate, right? But I'll be even more worried about the rotate if you start banging through double doors, you start doing this, just making some noise, right? That guy's going to take 3 or 4 extra seconds to move his way towards the bomb site. And more importantly, if you actively make yourself known, they must deal with you. If I'm going to rotate through CT and I don't actually do anything about you, you will kill me. You'll kill me from behind, right? So also understand that as well. When I was talking about making plays, a strong play you can make to kill rotators, instead of making yourself known instead, you watch the flanks for a little bit. Nothing happens, nothing happens. You play it patient right up to as late as you can stand it. Then you flank those rotators and you kill them just as they're about to enter the bomb site. Right? So it's been a bit general, I know, this video, but I thought it was some useful information on how to lurk. If you learned something, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.